Dolma holds almost a cult status in Turkey and can be found in various forms all over the country. From the north to the south, from the west to the east, and beyond the borders. The idea of filling vegetables is delightful, be it with fresh or dried produce. Whether one prefers a light vegetarian variation or a heartier meat-filled adaptation, there is something to suit everyone's taste. That's why this dish is so popular. If you'd like to see my recipe for fresh dolma, stay tuned. Salam, Nail here. I feel like having bell peppers today, and I'll be filling peppers of different colors. However, a multitude of vegetables can be used for stuffing, ranging from zucchinis to onions. Your imagination is literally the limit here. But how about we keep that for other videos? For now, let's return to our bell peppers and get to work. Here I have 9 smaller bell peppers. I specifically chose smaller ones as they hold their shape better when cooked. I'm thinking of 3 per person, 1 yellow, 1 green and 1 red pepper. After giving the peppers a good wash, I'll remove the stem, creating an opening to fill them. I can either carefully cut around the calyx with a knife or press the calyx from the top with my thumb until it breaks open, but I prefer the first method. I'll remove the seeds and the membranes as best as I can. Then I'll rinse the insides and season the inner parts with a bit of salt and set the peppers aside. Time for the filling. First, I sweat a tablespoon of tomato paste and a tablespoon of pepper paste in about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I do this for around 5 minutes over low heat to intensify the flavors. Then I add 2 pressed garlic cloves, and as soon as I smell the garlic, I remove the paste mixture from the pan and transfer it into a larger bowl where I can prepare the filling. I had already put 200 grams of ground meat, a diced large onion, and 200 grams of rice into the bowl. Into the bowl also goes a handful of parsley and basil and 1 large peeled and diced tomato. By the way, I have only washed the rice and did not leave it in water to ensure it can absorb as much of the sauce as possible later on. Finally, I'll add the spices consisting of salt, pepper, cumin, dried mint, dried chili flakes and pomegranate molasses. Oh, before I forget, the exact quantities of the ingredients can always be found in the description box below. Now I make sure the filling is well mixed. The filling shouldn't be too firm, not like meatballs, but fluffy. The mixture should fall apart when held in your hands. Mine is a bit too firm, so I will add 100 milliliters of vegetable stock, but you can also use water. Alright, that's much better. And now we can proceed with the filling. If any liquid has accumulated inside the peppers, I'll pour it out as bitter compounds might have collected there. Back to the filling. I take the peppers and fill them to about 3/4 full. I make sure not to overfill and press too firmly to maintain a nicely fluffy filling without it becoming too dense. Though I spread the filling, I refrain from squeezing it. As you can see, there's still about 1/4 of the pepper's top remaining free to prevent spillage while cooking. I place the filled peppers in a pot, which I have lightly coated with butter on the base. I have to admit, my filling wasn't quite enough. The 9th bell pepper is only half filled, therefore this recipe is better suited for 8 small bell peppers. Now I'll cover them with a lid. Many use either the removed top of the pepper or a piece of tomato, but today, however, I will cover the top of the pepper with potatoes. And since this pot is too large anyway, I'm going to use potatoes to fill it up. I cut the peeled potatoes into thicker slices and place the lid on top. The potatoes cooking in the sauce develop a wonderful flavor. I highly recommend it. Now the only thing left is the sauce in which our stuffed peppers will cook. In the same pan where we sweated our paste mixture earlier, this time I sweat only tomato paste and olive oil. I'll add 1 garlic clove, but this time I'm aiming for a sauce, and therefore I deglaze the paste with 1 liter of vegetable stock when the garlic releases its flavor. Then I'll mix in salt, black pepper which I forgot, paprika powder and 2 bay leaves as additional seasonings. Next, I'll pour the remaining sauce beside the filled peppers in the pot. I'll fill it up to around half the height of the peppers. I avoid pouring it directly onto the peppers, otherwise we'd end up with a stuffed pepper soup. That's also a cool idea, but that's not what we want to make today. Onto the stovetop, cover it with the pot lid and let it simmer over medium heat for 45 minutes. The dish is ready when the rice and potatoes are fully cooked. And this is what it looks like when done. After cooking, I'll let the peppers rest for 15 minutes until the filling sets. It's a truly delicious, filling, and above all, a rich and fruitful dish that doesn't burden the wallet too much. Therefore, it's a great choice if you need to be budget conscious, but still want to eat healthy and delicious. If you'd like to see more recipes like this, click here for the next video. And if you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, many more delicious videos await you. Thank you for watching. Peace be upon you.